Once upon a time, a boy, not yet a man with a family van. 17 on his own with a 1980s Ford truck that most of the time was stuck. That you could believe in bad luck. More time under the hood than on the road is a true story to be told, and carries a message worth more than all the gold. The young man got a humble job holding a sign that was part-time, wasn't enough money, so got a second gig with the same company to put up large new real estate development signs saying open house and stuff just on the weekend, and take them back down Sunday night. The young man on each Friday and Sunday nights would put up, then later take down the large 4x8 foot plus signs in these new development and construction sites all over the big city valley that he was new to the area of. A stranger or alien in a new land, basically first time on his own. He moved out here for a fresh start and heard there was a new construction boom, providing good jobs for young men, and he had years of experience already. He was hopeful and ambitious to make an honest living and experience the American dream. He put the years into school, never dropped out, and had some college education at that point too. Those two jobs so far barely covered the gas to do the job. Cover the gobs. He cried after picking up a third job delivering newspapers for something like 14 hours a day. And when done for the day, driving back thoroughly exhausted, doing the math, realized he lost like $40 or more for working all day at these not even minimum wage type gimmick jobs in a big city that didn't include any gas money. He broke down in full tears for how hard life was and being scared he wouldn't be able to pay rent working all day and owing money instead of making money. Next evening the show was down, Friday evening again. Time to go put out the signs, I put up all over out there in new places. I was apart from each other for the weekend, one of these places my last stop for the night. I saw a dumpster full of wooden pallets that were 48 by 52 inches. That means they worth $5 a piece. And the dumpster was full of them and miscellaneous trash. He was so happy though, paused, and here is his biggest sin. He thought in that moment that maybe someone even poorer than him that needs these to feed his family versus me, who is very poor, though just has to feed me. And he then sort of made an excuse to continue, as if the hypothetical poor father with kids to feed will find other pallets or something. Then it's not his problem. He is here now, other guy that doesn't exist as far as I really know. May never show up before these go to the dump. Please stick around for chapter 2 of the Miles McWalker story, Tent City.
Tent City.
Diving.
Do you know about the Tent City? Tent City, Tent City in operation for 24 years, with them 30-degree temperatures in the shade of the tents in the summer, and 40 degrees in the winters with rain pouring into the holes in the tents all over the so-called beds on rocks.
20th and 10 is where it all starts. How do you celebrate the Sabbath? Let's see if you can hack this. God said, keep the Sabbath holy. Moshe and Moses said, honor the Sabbath days as holy. Jesus or Yahushua, you could call him Joshua. Some say said, the Sabbath was made for man, not man made for the Sabbath. Him from them, so you can win at peace within and without, seeing, believing through the doubt. You're gonna make it out with peace on both sides. Muhammad said, oh man, if you only knew the Sabbaths are good for you. Though I say you shouldn't try to cheat, not every word I say you can find so easy on repeat. When the born again repent, it's not like the sinners that bent. It's not I'm sorry I sinned today, it's I'm sorry there is still sin in the world, and that so many are suffering that I didn't to help yet. With eyes full of tears from stolen years, this was supposed to be our paradise. Enoch or Hanuk and Has said before the book in the original passed down oral Torah. On the 7th day, God rested after making the earth, and all that is good. Please take a moment and look real good. Out of all the blades of the grass, there isn't one that man could create. See straight and clear to God, hold near, my dear. As quickly we steal money made by fruit, though it does not grow it. That line is pure poet. Jesus said keep all of God's laws, so I do some pausing. Look for a clause on the it'll be cause. Fulfill the law doesn't mean there is no law, though if you wanna walk in cross traffic, that's your own paw.
So how do you celebrate the Sabbath?
Miles McWalker, they are a celebration of creation. From a time before sin or devastation entered the world of the translations and interpretations from thousands of years ago, essentially say
I've read much of the additional Sabbath regulations added over time from the priests and kings from earlier days. I'm not gonna confound you with mysterious ways. Be kind and peaceful with all of your days. Leave things as good as you found them or better, and be certain that your version of better is not just foolery clever like Solomon warned about. There's a way that seems right to a man, though in the end it leads to win. Please be careful with the words you speak with your breathing. To keep God first is of great depth for the mind to ponder. Okay, ready then?
Let's go yonder, into the wonder, meeting wonderful wisdom. Also sorta like with God from the beginning. Said a king of Israel about 3,000 years ago, please relax. I have no ego, I let it go and he stays. Is that okay if I speak on the way with every word I say? Let I lead no one astray. These are words from eternity, that is what I believe. In the ladder of the later of the clatter, I'm in chit-chatter, really working towards your better.
Do you give your people rest around you? Do you give your animals rest too? Do you think about the least of you?
Friday to Saturday sunset, though some others still say we live on a 24-hour day all around the way. So my Friday may be your Saturday, and that's okay.
Love God in your best way. Listen to everything he say. He was then, is now, and before, and forevermore. Some say
God can do anything and everything and treat this all like it's nothing, though what happened to his son was more than nothing.
Some say, and some may see the face of the living God in the living room of the bridegroom. Time traveling way beyond the doom of an old tomb, rolling back the stone of more than just any tomb. As we focus in on the zoom, wasn't it around high noon when time changed over from a countdown to a count up? Do you know who I count on? Not just when time's up, I consider preparations at hand. I'm on the resurrection band, we're way beyond the wayward songs give something the strongest, the most cunning man couldn't live beyond the prize rift. Peace right now and later, not just when I'm done. I look forward to high-fiving the sun like a skater, both smiling like who it's time to be a hater. How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
It'll be bright like the birth, right in the earth life, with a whole new reason to celebrate. Chapter 6, Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from the land of ever after. Only way to make it like a sunbeam, from shades in the breeze, turning the blizzards to a breeze. All the mango trees, oh, it's the bee's knees. It's a feast day, thinking outside, Jack in the box or a wine box on Minecraft blocks, on some 5x inside of a vine stock. Now fly high from east to the west, drop on the empires of the sires, fulfilling all desires. We hopping with the keepsakes, hop on everybody, give me baby, give me, cause it's groovy by Sunny. Just how she follow me to Butterfield, one stay, 7 powers on the bottom root ridge, rolling 2 channels and tapes on the front wave. With the streaming greats, it was banging higher, yet in the highest vibrations, aggressively relaxed. And the Lord spoke, I can hear him, yo, he reeling them in, I feel it, yo, look it up, for all time, bro, something like that said, only said so many times, so light it up, hit 'em up to the Holy Land, as a memorial, Leviticus 23, keep the memorial vision of commandments, yeah, I'm keeping them, yeah, my 10 with everything, Jesus said, and then, yo, light it up, plant-based foods and real Kodesh, like cheese and non-fertile eggs, beans and grains, breads and baked things, sweet sugar, don't forget the butter, ooh, baby. Do you start to see? Holy day, holiday can be about any day. Peace to ya, and pizza, please, yeah. Cookies and Wookiees and special days of playing hooky ain't the spooky in the bookie. Up, hit 'em up. Back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up, ayy. And the Lord spoke, I can hear it, low, he reeling them in, I feel it like up, hit 'em up. Back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up, ayy, 'em up, ayy.
There are certain times appointed to you, as as well as holy days that are set apart to me. As memorials, they are not your days, they are my days. Therefore, you will observe these days as I have commanded.
On that day, I will accept you, says the Lord, I will receive you. Keep the 10 commandments with Leviticus 23, no amendments, no murder on your burner. Jesus, my DJ Turner.
Glowing hard, and I beg your pardon if I'm gonna get my hands dirty. It's in the garden, the 8th Jubby I said, Big buddy, is what I read. There will be no more bloodshed. Relax in your bed, thinking of good things in your head for the nice day ahead. The 7th month of the civil or living new year, 7th of the 10 earth orders. 1, 2, 3, 19 Simmons, 6 Grand Prix. No more tricks, it doesn't give me kicks. 2025 going live, 1377. It'll be bright like the birthright in the earth life with a whole new reason to celebrate. Chapter 6, Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from the land of ever after. I told you what I'm after, good times and genuine laughter. You may say I know the master, and this isn't chatter. I'm here to make the cells and cells clatter. You were made to live forever after. Only way to make it like a sunbeam from shades in the breeze, turning the blizzard to a breeze. All the mango trees, oh it's the business. It's a feast day, thinking outside, jack in a box, a wine box, or Minecraft blocks on some 5x inside of a vine stock. Now fly high from the east to the west, drop on the empires of the sires, fulfilling all desires. We hopping with the keepsakes, hop on everybody, gimme baby, gimme. Cause it's groovy by the sunny, just how she follow me to Butterfield. 1 state, 7 powers on the bottom, root rich, roll the 2 channels and tapes on the front. Wave with the streaming great, it was banging, higher than the highest vibration, aggressively relaxed. And the Lord spoke, I can hear him. Yo, he reeling them in, I feel it. Yo, light it up, hit him up, back it up to Bible days and hit him up, ayy, ayy. Keep the memorial vigil, the commandments. Yeah, I'm keeping them. Yeah, my 10 with everything Jesus said, and then yo, light it up, plant-based foods and real cold dash, like cheese and non-fertile eggs, beans and grains, breads and baked things, sweet sugar, don't forget the butter, ooh baby, yo, start to see, holy day, holiday, can be about any day, peace to you and pizza, please, yeah, cookies and Wookiees and special days, of playing hooky, ain't a spooky in the bookie, up, hit 'em up, back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up, ayy, and the Lord spoke, I can hear him, he reeling them in, I feel it, yo, light it up, hit 'em up, back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up, ayy, them up, ayy. There are certain times appointed to you, as well as holy days that are set apart to me as memorials. They are not your days, they are my days. Therefore, you will observe these days as I have commanded. On that day, I will accept you, says the Lord, I will receive you. Keep the 10 commandments with Leviticus 23, no amendments, no murder on your burner. Jesus, my DJ Turner turned the table over in the temple, because the table was a fable full of animals for sale, solely to be murdered to atone for sinners' sins. With blind money that never knew the animals they are murdering in their place. That was not the original intentions. The original intention was perhaps if a person raised their own lamb from a baby with the thought that if they sin someday, this baby will have to die for that sin of mine. Perhaps then, over time, is raising these baby animals and noticing they experience about everything we do in life that matters, like hunger, cold, and thirst. Also by Mosaic law, offerings for sin were often noted as at least yearlings, meaning you would have had to feed it every day and bond with and wait at least a year with that particular animal, regardless of your sin and habits. Can you start to see what perhaps the goal of this process was supposed to be? We're still struggling, putting it all together. Jesus is also noted as being the lamb that was slain for the sins of the whole world. Though the party isn't every year party too, so clearly roast grains and first fruits. Though he also is noted as being the bread, is what I read. So how it be? Maybe be differently, though for all time is what I hear when I draw near, my dear. So maybe just sharing a verse of his then with a friend and a stranger is enough to show you showed up for him, cause no one showed up for him exactly when he showed up for us and defended and befriended us. Burn it up, woo! From the land of ever after, I told you what I'm after. Good times and genuine laughter. You may say I know the master, and this isn't chatter. I'm here to make the cells and cells clatter. You were made to live forever after. Only way to make it like a sunbeam from shades in the breeze, turning the blizzards to a breeze. All the mango trees, oh it's the bee's knees. It's a feast day, thinking outside, jack in the box or a wine box or Minecraft blocks on some 5x inside of a vine stock. Now fly high from the east to the west, drop on the empires of the sires, fulfilling all desires. We hopping with the keepsakes, hop on everybody, gimme baby, gimme.
cause it's groovy by the sunny. Just how she follow me to Butterfield. One stage, 7 powers on the bottom. Root rich, roller 2 channels and tapes on the front wave with the streaming great. It was banging, higher than the highest vibration. Aggressively relaxed and the Lord spoke. I can hear him. Yo, he reeling them in, I feel it. Yo, look it up for all time, bro. Something like that said, only said so many times. So
There are certain times appointed to you, as well as holy days that are set apart to me. As memorials, they are not your days, they are my days. Therefore, you will observe these days as I have commanded.
on that day, I will accept you, says the Lord, I will receive you. Though the party isn't every year, party too. So clearly roast grains and first fruits. Though he also is noted as being the bread, is what I read. So how it be? Maybe be differently. Though for all time is what I hear when I draw near my dear. Not a hot summer job, not a summer dog, plant book based truthful knowledge. Yeah, I eat it up, hit 'em up, pack it up to dollar days and hit 'em up, I eat 'em up, hey. Light it up, hit 'em up to the Holy Land. Hit 'em as a memorial, Leviticus 23, keep memorial for the commandments. Yeah, I'm keeping them. Yeah, my 10 with everything. Jesus said and then. And the Lord spoke, I can hear him. Yo, he reeling them in, I feel it, yo. Light it up, put it up. And the Lord spoke, I can hear him. Yo, he reeling them in.
Only the worthy may enter. The diamonds in the rough.
Kristen Katuba.
The basic roles of husband and wife. Husband to God and lovingly lead your wife.
Kristen Katuba.
A good wife is a gift from God. Solomon said how you treat her, you teach her, treat you. Wife, submit to God and your husband's authority. Paul said in same letter 5:22, and then said to you, serve your husband faithfully as an act of service to the Lord. He is the closest to God in the living you have. If a good wife is a gift from God, what do you think a good husband is then to be have? At least the same.
Kristen Katuba.
Be a helper and blessing to your husband, said in Genesis 2.
Love your wife as God, living in Christ. Loves the church and gave himself up for her. Same letter from St. Paul.
Protect, provide and be willing to sacrifice for her well-being. Still same letter, rules, submit to one another in the garden. Love, be faithful, loving and devoted to one another's gifts from God to each other. Remember to keep God first and know what that means, because God is more than just us. This can be understood like sure kids wanna play video games and watch YouTube, though schoolwork and their house chores like dishes done first is more likely on track to keeping God first. A car is a gift, even if you buy it, you cannot likely make one yourself. When it's not working right, you know it needs something fixed, and you know if you are too rough with it, you may break it, and that is not so easy to fix. And would've been better to be more careful when I break it by paying better attention to what you are doing. It is important to know and understand there is at least 5 languages of love that a person experiences and needs to be filled from time to time, though between 2 not always the same time. Consider if you are getting really thirsty. Someone offers you food that isn't going to satisfy or care for your need of thirst. It may make it worse, even though food is good, of course. Once you get a drink, then about food you can rethink. Some of the love languages are areas one may have as a top priority in their own life. Quality time together, words of affirmation and real projections of real affections. Help each other with personal, household, and business work to really wear each other's shoes, so to speak. I don't ask much from anyone because I've done most everything there is to be done under the sun. Do you know this one? Though it's quick to put a thought to ink, though to carry that out is always more than I think. But sometimes the more I think I should say, get outside in the sun rays, get your feet on the grass as if you can close your eyes, breathe in the fresh air, feel the life around you. No, it's a gift too, and that more than just someone loves you.
Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending the love and respect around the world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The up his countenance upon you and give you peace. You will be like a tree planted by rivers of water. You will bear fruit in season, your leaf will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper. The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. He will command his blessing on you in your storehouses and in all you undertake. He will bless you in the land he is giving you. Peace I leave with you, peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give. Let not your heart be troubled, do not be afraid. Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world. You go out in joy, and we live for them peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you. And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world. They can be seen like focus on hitting the ball,
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
or miss the call. Do you start to see y'all? Fake can be seen like on the spectrum of two-sided scale.
Believe me or not,
We're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have their own plot, the one with a lot of thing knots. And if we get too stuck on those dots, we may be not much more than bad bots. Okay, back to the good lots. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. May there be peace within your walls and prosperity within your palaces.
I see.
My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours.
Miles McWalker. They can be seen like focus on hitting the ball.
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
Line up with your target, focus in, listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it, draw near it. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, cause they trust in you. The fruit of that righteousness will be peace, its effect will be quietness and comforted forever.
But remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. But the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity.
They can be seen like
Focus on hitting the ball.
anything else and you'll almost surely miss the call.
They can be seen like, they can be seen like on a spectrum or two-sided scale. Or believe me or not, we're a team, or what else that we got? Both sides of their own plot, the one with a lot of thing knots. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. And the peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Faith can be seen like Focus on hitting the ball.
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
Line up with your target, focus in. Listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it,
Draw near it.
fake and be seen light on a spectrum or two-sided scale.
Believe me or not.
We're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have our own plot, the one with a lot of thing knots. And if we get too stuck on those dots, we may be not much more than bad bots. Okay, back to the good life. Fake and be seen, like believe me or not. Do you know what you got? Do you know what you got? Do you know? Yeah. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble. In peace I will lie down to sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Consider the blameless, observe the upright. A future awaits those who seek peace.
Lord, you establish peace for us.
All that we have accomplished, you have done for us. The Lord will indeed give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. Her ways are pleasant ways.
His ways and all her paths are peace.
The Lord will open the heaven, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season, and to bless all the work of your hands. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he is giving you. Those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon. Mercy, peace and love be yours in abundance.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la.
The Lord our God watches over me, and he guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay, even if it's a Monday. Don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. He gives me strength when I grow weary. He increases my power when I am weak. For his divine power has given me everything I need for life and godliness. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of my wisdom, and knowing of the Holy One is my understanding. Blessing crown my head, for he makes me righteous, and his wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing I desire can compare with a friendship. Wisdom from God, wisdom from God. Love lives in me, it is patient and kind. It rejoices with truth, the full truth, the full truth, and walks humbly before God. The eyes of the Lord are upon me, and his ears are open to thy cry. When I wait on the Lord, he renews my strength. The righteous, 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 the righteous. I soar on wings like an eagle. I run and do not grow weary. I walk and do not faint. I dance and do not pull a prank. I think good and speak good of others. Move like the winds and the waters. When I lack wisdom, I ask of God, who gives generously. And without finding fault, I flourish like a palm tree. I grow like a cedar of Lebanon that is planted by a pure, ever-flowing river of life. My prayers are powerful and effective, for his spirit lives in me. And his love covers my every sin of my past, that I know of a love that lasts. For the kingdom of God is alive in me. The righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. Not in words, only power in love and in a sound mind. Peace I seek and find, the wisdom that comes from above. Fills me with peace, it makes me pure. Gentle and sincere as to our God I draw near. Above all, I clothe myself in love, which binds everything together in perfect unity.
live by faith, and my faith works through love, and it's seen in the above. In the way of righteousness, I find life along this path. There's everlasting peace from the east to the west. I do my best.
The righteous, the righteous, the righteous,
The righteous, the righteous.
the righteous, the righteous, the righteous.
The Lord gives me wisdom and strength to stand firm. Deep breath in, it's thy turn, for his face shines upon his children. Because thy love him, love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, a righteous judge, will award to me on that day. To you, God of eternity, be the glory and honor and wisdom and power and love, forever in love. Lord, thank you for all you do, and help me with two.
Blessings in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. You will be like a tree planted by rivers of water. You will bear fruit in season, your leaf will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper. The Lord will open the heavens, a storehouse of his bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. He will command his blessing on you in your storehouses and in all you undertake. He will bless you in the land he's giving you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give. Let not your heart be troubled, do not be afraid. Blessings in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Blessings in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. Faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball. Anything else and you'll almost surely fall. Oh, Mr. Call, do you start to see all? Faith can be seen like on a spectrum or two-sided scale, or believe me or not, we're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have their own plot, the one with a lot of think nots. And if we get too stuck on those dots, we may be not much more than bad bots. Okay, back to the good lots. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. May there be peace within your walls and prosperity within your palaces. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity.
Blessings and worry who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor.
Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Miles McWalker, faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball. Anything else and you'll almost surely fall. Line up with your target, focus in. Listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it, draw near it. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. The fruit of that righteousness will be peace, its effect will be
quietness and comfort is forever. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. But the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity.
Faith can be seen like
Faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball. Anything else and you'll almost surely miss the call. Faith can be seen like on a spectrum, a two-sided scale. Believe me or not, we're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have their own. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times, and in every way may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him.
faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball. Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
Line up with your target, focus in. Listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it, draw near it. Faith can be seen like on a spectrum, a two-sided scale. Believe me or not, we're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have their own plot, the one with a lot of think nots. And if we get too stuck on those dots, we may be not much more than bad bots. Okay, back to the good lies. Faith can be seen like, believe me or not, do you know what you got? Oh, do you know what you got? Do you know? Oh, yeah. The Lord our God watches over me, and He guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay, even if it's a Monday. Don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. He gives me strength. When I grow weary, He increases my power. When I am weak, for His divine power is giving me everything I need for life and godliness. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of my wisdom, and knowing how the Holy One is my understanding. Blessing crown my head, for He makes me righteous, and His wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing I desire can't compare with a friendship. Wisdom from God, love lives in me. It is patient and kind, it rejoices with truth, full truth, and walks humbly before God. The eyes of the Lord are upon me, and His ears are open to thy cry. When I wait on the Lord, He renews my strength. The righteous, I soar on wings like an eagle. I run and do not grow weary, I walk and do not faint, I dance and do not pull a prank. I think good and speak good of others, move like the winds in the waters. When I lack wisdom, I ask of God, who gives generously and without finding fault. I flourish like a palm tree, I grow like a cedar of Lebanon that is planted by a pure, ever-flowing river of life. My prayers are powerful and effective, for His Spirit lives in me, and His love covers my every sin of my past. That I know of a love that lasts, for the kingdom of God is alive in me. The righteous, 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 the righteous. The righteous, the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. Not in words only, but in power and love, and in a sound mind. Peace I seek and find. The wisdom that comes from above fills me with peace. It makes me pure, gentle, and sincere. As to all God, I draw near. Above all, I clothe myself in love, which binds everything together in perfect unity. Thank you, God. Thank you. I live by faith, and my faith works through love, and is seen in the above in the way of righteousness. I find life. Along this path is everlasting peace. From the east to the west, I do my best. The righteous, the Lord gives me wisdom and strength to stand firm. Deep breathing is thy turn, for His face shines upon His children. Because I love Him, love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. To you, God of eternity, be the glory and honor and wisdom and power and will forever and evermore. Thank you for all you did. Help me with two. The righteous, the They can be seen like focus on hitting the ball.
How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
Do you wanna talk about sweet bread by fire? Loving gifts made without hidden desire. From an empire that is always for hire. Though doesn't empire their own fire. Yet say they know the sire and are here to take you higher than a pine tree.
Or the evergreen mountaintop dreams with the cabin and fresh smelling cedar beams. And the sound of a clear stream to feel and feel the sea. I hope you get to spend time with your family. I hope you get a nap in at least once it was said. Do no ordinary working.
So maybe for the daily has to be done stuff. Swap roles around if it ain't too tough.
Maybe like a shift can still be down. Though this is just a song for awareness to spread around.
How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
To the best way God pulls your heart to desire. This next go around. for chest pain. While you wait for none, I wanna get there.
If your heart hurts, deep, slow breathing for a minute may produce relief. Slow, deep breathing in and hold it for at least a second or so could really help quickly in a few breathing rounds. Also, a calm person uses less energy and requires less from their heart. The mind and the body work together. A calm mind, a calm body and heart. Another slow breathing as you calm even more.
If the slight pain is going away, to gone, please continue to seek help, as you have been gifted with a warning of some kind while you wait for support. Could you be thirsty for some water? It may help dilute or soften something that isn't agreeing with your body. Water is a type of solvent and cleaner. We use it externally just as we do internally. To some considerations, the person that learns to drink water before, during, and after a meal is never long in the bathroom deal.
An aspirin is a generally accepted consideration with a glass of water. Personally, that's one of the first things I try. To start with just some water first, then consider some pickled juice or vinegar to sip on to see if that helps dissolving or empower the heart with its minimal needed salt levels in the bloodstream to do what it does. Not enough salt causes pain and poor perfusion or under pressurization like a flat tire effect. Almost though also consider a car with a spark plug that is barely sparking.
Too much salt may cause too much pressure and burst something, so note if you are experiencing high or low pressure before pickle juice that tastes better than just vinegar. Though vinegar would be safer for someone that is unaware of their current blood pressure. Water and vinegar are just two solvents towards cleaning our tubes. Naturally, alcohol is another solvent.
I consider some cooking oil to also be another solvent, and some leafy green vegetables make a soapiness, so that is another solvent or cleaner. Lemon juice or orange juice or other acidic juices are also a type of solvent or cleaner for us. One type is not supreme in general, and in between trying natural solvents have water in our food and some time to dilute whatever the last round was, because some of these can be a bit harsh on an empty stomach. Some can even react together if their parts per million are too great together. The heart functions on sodium, potassium, and calcium. If either one of those are too low in the body from a slight malnutrition, perhaps slight pain or excessive tiredness may be noticed, though quickly relieved through replenishment. Easy examples: potatoes, potassium; milk or cheese, calcium; salt, sodium. If for some reason alcohol, vinegar, or orange juice to most juices makes a slight pain worse, then it's likely acid reflux one is experiencing in such a moment. And it's pretty easy for us to get an acid overload, as vegetables are the biggest primary alkaline foods. Again, just things I'd say to my friends while they're waiting for medical support.
While you wait for 911 to get there,
If you're happens, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help her from what was.
for me, please take a moment of silence. Take a gentle deep breathe in for a few seconds as I gently walk through the silence and glide around the violence as I speak to you are more than just science through the ether. Not running a park and meter. These words are timeless treasures. Put them through your measures, spoken in your language. Room one of your people, speaking for the sequel of one of my equal. Together or apart is an effect on your mark. You want here to be so apart. Now we gonna cover some of the metaphysical and biomechanical, as well as the best of the canonical parts, because there is a lot that hitting hard, so that we also include the spiritual and the logical. And as we really get into the electrical, oh so critical yet not hypocritical, as if it's really even a side, as electricity flows on the outside. And every time there is electricity, there also be magneticity attracted on an almost opposing wave, space, a wavelength. Moving a bit like an ocean wave as I concave to concave to sing a song, not to be paid, though hopefully played. If your heart hurts, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you from worse. Butter, solid or room temperature, which is pretty close to our low comfort body temperature range. I know it's slippery though. If we eat too much in too close of increments, we will start to build up a saturation of overabundance of butter in our tubes or garden hoses. And in the wintertime, it is easy to notice the trouble of frozen water in a garden hose. Everyone loves butter. I love you more than butter and more than money. Butter solidifies hard and can potentially temporarily carve arteries and veins and areas when it's too cold. Wintertime is most dangerous of this, or all a similar situation of awareness considerations. Consider the things you consume and eat regularly. You must observe these foods and think about the words on labels that you do not know what they mean. To you the basic real danger of some saturated fats like butter, because it gets hard and can clog your hoses if you get too cold. The results are like if you just use water in your car's engine cooling system, if you turn in the summer months, so in the winter. If you don't antifreeze the hoses are like for freeze, and if not burst themselves, they at least block flow with a cooling system designed to the engine. And something burst there, and that is like cars die, they don't just die. It's just one example of how a lot of them go. If they lose too much oil, same thing happens somewhere. Overheating from friction and swelling of pistons of valves, and they get stuck and break at a weakest point in the pressurized process. It is easier for me to talk about this stuff with pause. Don't instead of water. A lot of oil's a great alternative for cookies and bacon and even with bread. A lot of people put oil on bread, but it actually doesn't taste great. Try some plain no salt butter and tell me if it's exciting still. I love it though, I take it easy so my internal system doesn't get oversaturated. Thank you for enjoying chapter 1. Please enjoy chapter 2 and 3 to 4. After was made for we and nothing more. This not lyric on advice, it's personal notes to my friends. No, instead of an aspirin, if you experience this often, I'd say try some strong alcohol instead. Skip the surgery drinks, be a man or woman, and take a shot of something strong. Sip it actually is like a type of human drain, and we don't want to dislodge something. We want to slowly dissolve that something from the pipes gently through some time. Though positive effects are noticed to be within minutes, and minor angina that the minor chest pain is totally gone. If it was the other nature cause of chest pain, that is more often just acid reflux or too much acidicity from eating too many acidic turning foods. In that case, the alcohol would make the chest in or stomach pain worse. The water, then some milk and or lettuce or most leafy greens should balance that acid reflux out within moments too. Or you can put a pinch of baking soda in your water, and that will help with acid levels too, because it's very alkaline. By now your 9118 or support person you call should be arriving too. You either are feeling better or need further care. They will want to test blood levels for troponin, high levels of troponin protein. It's heart muscle protein and is an indication of a blockage. They may apply some atropine to try to help clear some blockages. They no likely want to put a stent in or do a bypass surgery and say it's the only way. Though it's the only way they've been taught, and popular opinion can solely be bought, and the full truth not actually taught, because money making it is not. Though time is a factor that also can't be barred late from paying attention to weeds later.
Preventative care, the best thing that is there.
Do not use though. Look at a Drano bottle, it doesn't clean every type of block grease. So when I offer a solution, no, it's not the only solution. Results depends on your type of primary pollution. Pomegranates dissolve away certain plaque buildups in the arteries and veins. They really do help so much. If everyone knew, the price of them would go up so much too. Though like I said, I love you though. Money chaser, don't worry. Only a few people will ever probably hear from me, and only a few of those will believe and take heed to what's more than just what I read. I say alcohol because I can't tell you to drink gas. Though gas and no alcohol cleans some things really good. You probably didn't know that canola oil can clean off a handful of sticky things. We are getting into solving, so you need to know that even water is a solvent. Will dissolve or a problem solver. I say eat your leafy greens, because if you ever blended them up, you will see them soap up. And yes, soap does dissolve greases that water does not, unless very hot. Remember what you got, keep warm the hot. If you're feeling not so good in your heart, keep it warm is almost always a good start. Though there is such a thing as too warm, that I also much warm. Go with what feels good. Often patient position of comfort is the best position, and it's not one. I can tell you, it's one. You're fine. Fish oil curls for me, helpful kid too. I really think part of it side, cleaning and lubricating the tubes, it has to do with the pump itself, but how it's getting lubricated from the oil too. Just like how a car engine works, it needs oil, so it doesn't build up friction and expand and break. The engine is the heart. The heart is also the power source of the creature, whatever it may be. The heart is a big part of how we move. Thank you for enjoying chapter 3. What to do for just came. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Chapter 4 is not needed anymore. It's not medical advice, just personal notes to my friends. Don't keep all up the blessed to see a vehicle running up over 300,000 miles. I'm calm, but I see the engines running with over 1 billion miles. Because they are well built and well taken care of. God's people may live long with joy, for their abundance of knowledge and grace and wisdom from God. I could probably talk for hours about the health benefits of some cooking oils and many of the natural healthy foods, even healing properties of some that are very underrated. Because if everyone knew less, we'd go to the hospitals here, because more would be able to experience self-recovery. You know how I heard doctors work in China? They get paid to keep you well. If you have to go to the hospital, you do. Not heavy. You see this like cultural shift in that. More of a true prevention and incentive to keep your patients healthy is the goal or pitch. Though I suspect from the way things are in the world, that even that approach has its limited results, as it does sound like a money funnel trap to have to always pay someone else to say I am healthy, or that they are going to force a surgery on me perhaps, and there is no other way. Why is there no other way? Is it because of the dogmaticness is overshadowing any other options from flourishing, like large trees in a forest taking up all the light, so little ones that offer different fruits do not get a chance to grow? I've looked around this place a bit and I don't see many fruit trees. Why are there so few great trees in the forests? I say this to humble your popular opinion theories. Please remember, water is also essentially fire. It's also called hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. It is easy to separate them into their Nobel gas states. We could have had water cars with pure sky cloud emissions for our whole lives already, and it's not a lack of knowledge or design that holds us back from accomplishing water-powered cars. Some people with invested interests in competitive and long-established empires that sort of really seem to run much of the so-called free world. It seems free to them, I guess, and I get it. When my tummy is full and I had a cup of water, it's harder to remember the hunger or thirst of others that may still be present. Thankfully I get to experience those needs or cravings every day to keep me humble and thoughtful of others. Yeah! If your heart hurts, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you from a word. I'ma mumble humble him. That hum is a vibration of healing and shine. Hum goal, and a hum as you feel when low. Hum from your heart, let it radiate from your being. If you need it, you will know what I am meaning. Hum with a dealing purpose of meaning. Really, there was hope at the sight of a doctor that said these sort of things a time when I was hurting, and I started humming, and it started helping. Acute pain subsided, not right away, the right away. The extra oxygen may be a part, though the humming has its part. I went back later to think, and I bookmarked the page. Did I just page disappear? Though what he said didn't work for me, and I hum sometimes. I hum most of these songs to you, partly because I don't want to speak to a world that doesn't want to hear me. So I partly do not want to even do these things, though I do it for you. Like Jesus groaning as he was getting on the dirt, now putting in his hands and looking up to heaven, made it spin glory to you. Then the blind person sees for the first time. They've had all this time. You can try wine, some say it helps fine. I have not so much experience up from that in my time. Oh, maybe it's fine. No confidence, I say. Some harder alcohol more than me. Clear up some blockages or restrictions. Though it's not something you got to sit every day. Just of a little chest pain, and don't go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. That's considerably a sign of a slight to major blockage, and I ain't safe. It's a small minor blockage. Develop a on the larger one. It is going to be a drop soon from too many a whopper. So you need to act quick in calling for aid in case you become rendered unconscious, though still within savable times. Thank you for enjoying chapter 2. What to do for chesting? Please enjoy chapter 3 and 4 as it was made. For we ain't nothing more. It's not medical advice. It's personal notes to my friends.
What to do for chest pain? While you wait for numb, I wanna get there.
If your heart hurts, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you for what once for me. Please take a moment of silence, see. Take a gentle deep breathe in for a few seconds as I gently walk through the silence and glide around the violence. As I speak to you are more than just science. Through the ether, I run in the park and meter these words of timeless treasures. Put them to your legends, spoken in your language from one of your people. Speaking for the sequel of a one and one equal. Together or apart has an effect on your heart. You weren't made to be so apart. Though we gonna cover surrounding metaphysical and biomechanical, as well as the best of the canonical parts. Cause there is a lot to heal in heart, so that we also include the spiritual and the logical. As we really get into the electrical, oh so critical, you're not hypocritical.
Thank you for enjoy chapter 1. What you do for chest pain? Please enjoy chapter 2 and please afford. It was made for one way, nothing more. It's not medical advice, it's personal notes to my friend.
Here, people that love God, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today ought to be upon your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write
There was a young one running with a measuring line to measure the length of the New Jerusalem. Though an angel stopped him, saying it'll be a city without walls because of how many men and livestock will be there.
And I myself will be a wall of fire around it, declares the Lord. Ezekiel. He said, if you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what is right in his eyes, if you pay attention to his commands and keep all his decrees, I will not bring on you any of the diseases I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you.
Then your light will break forth like the dawn, and your healing will quickly appear. Then your righteousness will go before you, and the glory of the Lord be your rear guard.
Who minister and make propitiation to the Lord for all the sins of ignorance of the righteous, offering to the Lord a sweet smelling savor, reasonable and a bloodless offering. And in the heaven below this are the angels who bear answers to the angels of the presence of the Lord.
Now when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them.
He said,
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled.
Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. tell an imposter? Do they attack love between man and woman, or support love of a man and woman together? Go to G316 and compare versions. You may be surprised what has crept in some versions over the last 20 years, quietly corrupting the heart of the people.
Do you wanna be loved and adored?
Adored, not ruled over or lorded over. A wife, and she wants to be loved and adored too. She doesn't want to be lorded over so much either.
What I find most concerning is that the online versions for some paperback versions say the love and adored version, though the paperback version of same book may still show the rule over concept, which is confusing to find it and yet devastating to the man and woman to read and think that is what God said.
seeking for cellular regenerative healing. You are a complex more than just creation. Echo more than an ecosystem with many layers of dimensional needs, with at least 3 places in time. Keep God first, Jesus remind. And Jesus said the second's like the first, please rewind.
How's that for breaking the curse of disease? Yes, please. From the first verse with ease, thank you, God, from
For he feels sorry in your birth and knows your true worth. May your disease turn to ease like ash and water as they separate. Though you are required to participate, faith stepping like Moses. Check the poses over the roses. Who knows whose role this is? Here to free my people is my equal. They've been wishing and waiting for a sequel, flying out like a pigeon or a seagull. This melody removes all evil. I am a temple of the Most High, and I see why.
some look up into the skies open above. In peace there is love. This song is for healing from above. With goodwill I show love. It's gonna be a good day. You can have it mostly your way. You don't have to listen to what they say. If they naysay, your health is not theirs anyway. Hey, honey hopping like a bunny. We ain't chasing money, though like our honey and they sunny. Won't leave your nose or eyes running. I love you like a buddy instead. Don't gotta be so stuffy. Let in some fresh air and sunshine. Enter the gates with praise. These are the good days. If you're breathing, you can be believing to achieving what you're dreaming. Speak truthful, not misleading. Guiding with good grace. And I've been where you're bleeding and know what you're needing. Some from there, other where. Someone there to care. See you from there to over here. Stepping with footsteps of peace. To this day I already saw rise in the east. Praise the God of it all for night, though he with these. May forgive and heal you from whatever you or they deal you. I heard from Jesus that if you forgive everyone in your life, you may be forgiven and will feel life. As in you will feel lighter, less pressure and less pain. The more you forgain through forgive is the way to live. Breathe in the mercy, breathe in the forgiveness. If a day with Lord is like 1,000 years, then surely a moment is enough for some cellular regenerative healing. Don't underestimate with whom we're dealing. This is more than style. Extend your hand in spirit as we are walking over the Nile of denial. Maybe it's been a while. Share a genuine smile with someone. It may last more than a while. More than one. If you want a friend, be one. What if it's not near the end? Is there substance in what you meant? Are you being a real friend or just thinking about your rent? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start. Are you being a real friend or just thinking about your end? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start, and cellular healing will spark. You don't have to listen to what they say on the tape, or even Tay-Tay. Who says it's a bad day? Maybe they went crash, like they said. We're backwards, heaven, they say. You are not what they say, though you are what God say you. You are choosing by what you are choosing. Move peacefully with kindness. While you're moving, you can find this. May you see through blindness, through kindness. Take care of it, may. If you hit the food God made, see through the greed. It's an endless need. Food grows in seasons like a reed that I wait before you. To wake you from such a slumber of thinking you're just a number. This is not a game. Are you feeling ain't no loving of the same? From the undertaker like an earthquake. You don't want the overachiever, a real believer. I never leave her and don't leave it up to beat her. I hold my own cleaver. You were with the need. 9 of the powers on the waking hours. Downhill, a gentle slope. You can probably walk 4 hours with peace and heavenly scholars. Sprinkle the holy powers of faith. Joy.
With the patient endurance of self-control is how they roll the encouragers.
to wake you from such a slumber of thinking you're just a number. This is not a game. I used to be lame, I know the feeling of the slain. For them I sang, and a better future I bring. I'm a undertaker like an earthquaker. You don't want the overachiever, a real believer. I never leave her, and don't leave it up to beaver. I hold my own cleaver and walk through the ether. 9 of the powers on the waking hours. Downhill a gentle slope, you can probably walk for hours. With peace and heavenly scholars, a sprinkle of holy powers of faith. Joy with the patient endurances of self-control is how they roll. The encourager.
There is a time traveler's concept of do not oppress the poor, nor ignore the cries of the poor, and do not practice iniquity, lest these return upon thee as thy increase. Rather let thy increase be of righteousness. Have a little. With good care, it will grow with peace. I should write that down.
Fresh beats, hits the tweets, walking tall, 5 cubits, you could say 7.5 feet or more. A champion stronger than a sycamore, burning more than either or. I knocked and went through the door. I put maple syrup in my coffee, the darkness cannot stop me. I write for free, this is something you can copy. I'm not him, though I write a hymn for. Or to them, you could say it's more than a whim, though it gets deep. Hope you're ready to swim or walk a Miles McWalker Christian rap song of sweet talking. Blessings are twofold, and there is at least 2 levels of blessings for the redeemed, still focusing into their full potential and wondering why some seem to get blessings on overflow while some are on a dripping spring. Wondering if they missing something. I know it can be real tough, no bluffing. 1 level I hope everyone can agree with is the type of blessing that a parent gives their child, such as food, clothes, basic life teachings, along with kindness through patience that takes years of care before one is at a place of considerable self-care. God loves you. Some like a puppy, some like an old friend that lives in more than just now, that thinks about more than just themselves, draws a big circle. Another level of blessing, maybe looked upon. It's sort of earned like growing a fruit tree can be seen.
Dropping the seed in the ground and checking back in 5 years probably isn't enough to earn the blessing of a fruit tree ready to share its harvest with your family and friends. It might if you picked a perfect spot that can snatch your rain collection and around the right time of year for your area, though, to help ensure matters, watering it and putting up a fence so it's not trampled when young or consider it consideration. Most of the fruit you have ever received is probably from farmers. They are happy to share, though they'd be just as happy if you grew your own, really. They grow it because they enjoy what they grow and have it in abundance at harvest times, because that is an example of how a real living faith works, isn't it? These are also expressions of patience and perseverance. Those may sound like almost opposing concepts, though together they are required to grow a fruit tree, of course. There is more to it. Though for a second, can you imagine that world? Where there is tasty, choice, edible fruit and nut trees in abundance, a walking distance from each other in many of the inhabited areas at many of your friends' houses. Each family having their own patches of fruit trees and the many other foods we can grow. Talk about strengthening interior from the interior. Sure, many foods are season and climate dependent too, though there is a lot available to you too. Long ago it was said to Moses not to mix the seeds of your fields. I think that is to preserve the original plant species as God made them, because some stuff doesn't turn out right or is good when mixed. This also helps ensure we still have reasons to rely on each other, because there is realistically, for time's sake, countless wonderful, delicious foods available. Did you know there's thousands of types of fruit and even over 1,000 types of watermelon and thousands of types of potatoes too? Just to express there is really options out there. Like, have you ever had an emerald berry?
another road, which is the fire road. The fire road goes from the nose in and goes downward to the dantian or the psychic center, or that kind of knowledge that air is not only air. And when you do your movement, you can feel actually how you can swim in the air. You can, even when you do this kind of, you can touch it actually. You cannot see it, but you can touch it. That is here. Then the next is me.
I see reality maybe clearly, invertingly, across spectrums of renditions of reality, fragments of the totality of what is all that be. And I can't be the only one that sees us.
And says take your time, treat each other kind. We are a gift, please let me remind you of we. It's not such a mystery from whence came mystery. Yes, sure is.
Was like potpourri, proper punk rock be like just the color of light. You're doing alright, keep up the good fight. You'll see the light and the need to keep doing what's right. Even when it all seems wrong, God made you strong. The sunshine does help heal you along. Among good living words, hear the living bones. From where the life force flows down in the narrow. You're talking about a spiritual marrow. I love you and the sparrow. It's not about being a pharaoh. It's about seeing far you and yet still near. Hold your loved ones dear. Be careful with anyone you try to steer away from what you saw in your rearview mirror. There is a slight difference from fear. Remember
The brown cooked marshmallow to perfection versus a little farther. It's flames to charcoaly. Though even that can have its place if we talking about toasty to roasty coffee beans.
removing beams from eyes and adding windows to seeing the gifts from God to us with good trust. We must do our best. Our best gets better. Seeing personal performance like the weather. Sometimes we know we could do better because it's been better and we'll be better again. Because we have to take a moment and really look at what you have. It's okay to both raise and lower around some standards. Personal best sees good rest if you think about the rest of us too. Do what you do. Some people be the judgy and no budgie and their budget and no bungee cord for the forgetting bridge. They about to walk off. Oh, save as many as you can. As a plan, I seen the lie and it says I'm not a good guy for saying don't buy the truth with money. It just costs paying attention to life and everything it mentions.
Know that good intentions are not enough alone. That kind of thing will leave you more than alone. It's the highway to I won't even say you already know that way. There is like endless ways to get there, it seems.
Like the opposite of making a light work. This isn't light work, though faster than light works. The flash respects is only like a piece. Do you really want peace? That's just maybe focus on what you tune into reality. Aren't you tired of hearing about the casualties of the faculty of more than just factories? These are mommies and daddies and sons and daughters, and good intentions are not enough alone. The page ripped from the Miles McWalker story. Chapter 25. Chapter 25. Chapter 25.
We can have a lot of good tea and exchanging of different skills.
Yeah.
Okay?
How about we have some tea right now?
That is a must. Let's go.
Okay, thank you.
To have a complete martial system or style, you need to emphasize these principles. 手眼身法步，精神气力功。 I will translate that for you in an easy way. Soul means hand techniques, how to develop your hand. You practice in boxing and fast grab something out of somebody's hand. Their hands, there needs to be not only fast, quick, strong, also they need to be very sensitive. You'll see.
This short song series is meant to address or bring awareness to perhaps a little big problem that is well ready to be fixed. Inviting the people to the pre-trial of the people versus the state. Rolling back the gate, like we already relate. Already looking at what's at stake. If the normal becomes like Ricky Lake, then I can no longer congregate or relate. To hear you and all you know falls away, because you couldn't be good for one day and free your brother from laws no one said. The power rests with you, though soon it will rise with you. To see the sunrise in you, to see what you do is the view. Live as a gift of God to you. How do you think God wants you to live with each other? They've been calling me idle, isn't that a flat lie? Thinking that I just sit by, and don't think why some lie, though. I think about all those people in the prisons and their sons for years over pebbles is called rebels without rehab. Well, who threw the stones they had? Burying they living in problems bigger than they would've been had. It's full mad, making it so fulfilling, self-made. Prophecy is saying drugs destroy lives, I'm sure they may. Though ripping someone away for 20 years for family made does what some say does what. I said separating families during the development years does what to that family. What? Separating them when we could be educating them on good food, the good mood, mind your attitude. It's never okay to be rude. What many turned away from looking at me too, boo-hoo. Like I got something else to do. Who are you? How do you treat the least of you? Oh, I know how you treat us, like they betray us. Call me a thief for recycling wooden pallets from a dumpster. Isn't that dumb, sir? To call someone a thief on paper from still a kid up the rest of their life for what dirt? I wasn't chasing someone else's plunder from a dumpster. The justice system stole from a real non-profit startup. Is what's up when they didn't do a thing wrong. Don't you think there is a thing wrong or two with the so-called justice that you do? Machine press, quick to stiff arm a port chain, gain assembly line to a TV judge. Plea deal is not the real Constitution deal of a speedy trial. See through denial appeal and stay in jail up to a year awaiting trial. You're not a reptile and don't deserve that fancy tile or fancy title. Why you let so many feel suicidal and miss more than a marriage recital? Poor and a little lost on finding my way. Two behind bars without a say for what is close to a lifetime anyway. Wait far away. Does anyone that I'm working in the machine think about what they do and say in this dream? Who would treat their own children that way or wanna scream? 20 years for a penny worth, maybe a penny's worth is all you're worth in thought. If you think another's birth is not a life worth being taught, or at least meeting in the middle of the nonsense riddle, that there is plenty of legal versions and ways to the drug they got on the street without the one-time ground. With 3 strike to a lifetime, a lot of people are just fine, just in pain. Check more than just your aim. I'm not trying to send people from one prison to another. I'm being a real brother to the sun. I'd rather you have clean fun, own your pad and be glad with a family of your own to grow with, to start to know it. Oh it, fix this little thing along, watch what happens. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It gets better, no need to bet. Orphanages get to give a lot of kids back in some months instead of years, or in days for minutes and tears. Currently crying and gasping to breathe. I've been there, and I don't exactly leave there until we all go home to be with our family. Think of all the puppies and kitties now with mommies and daddies. Watch statistics on the fictitious non-existent race called black men rise through the roof. Same with the fake race called white people. I've been around a long time and I don't know if I ever saw a real white person yet. Seen lots of peachy colored people, ooh, that can't be them. Watch the community gardens grow. Is one of the principles to recovery is learning to grow food for yourself. Learning real patience, or at least some types of real patience and respect for how long good things take to happen in nature's paces. Recovery from full winter to full spring doesn't happen overnight in a fruit tree that will give back and care for you and your family for many years. First takes many years of regular care and protection from you. In my recovery program, everyone has their own plan to take care of that helps teach or reinforce at least couple basic life concepts, like consistency of care, idle hands being busy or out of trouble, seeing time and nature as it is, and being able to work with it and learn to have reasonable expectations of others too.
Glowing hard, and I beg your pardon if I'm gonna get my hands dirty, it's in the garden. The H-U-B-L-E, where I sit, they say the angels are with me. All of them. You are too late, I said big buddies what I read. Down the trail of tears I fed, there will be no more bloodshed. Relax in your bed, thinking of good things in your head for the nice day ahead. The 7th month of the civil, a living new year. 7th of the 10 earth orders, 1, 2, 3, 1976 Grand Prix. No more tricks, it doesn't give me kicks. 2025 going live, 37-7. It'll be bright like the birthright in the earth life, with a whole new reason to celebrate. Chapter 6, Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from the land of ever after. I told you what I'm after. Good times and genuine laughter. You may say I know the master, and this isn't chatter. I'm here to make the cells and cells clatter. You were made to live forever after. Only way to make it like a sunbeam from shades in the breeze, turning the blizzards to a breeze. All the mango trees, oh, it's the bee's knees. It's a feast day. Thinking outside, Jack in a box or a wine box or Minecraft blocks on some 5x inside of a vine stock. Now fly high from the east to the west, drop on the empires of the sires, fulfilling all desires. We hopping with the keepsakes, hop on everybody, gimme baby, gimme, cause it's groovy by the sunny. Just how she followed me to Butterfield, 1 stage, 7 powers on the bottom, root rich, roller 2 channels and tapes on the front way. With the streaming great, it was banging higher than the highest vibrations, aggressively relaxed, and the Lord spoke, I can hear him, yo, he reeling and I feel it, yo, look it up, for all time, bro. Something like that said, only said so many times, so light it up. Hit 'em up to the Holy Land, hit 'em up as a memorial, Leviticus 23. Keep the moral wheel, vigil the commandments. Yeah, I'm keeping 'em, keeping 'em, keeping 'em. Yeah, my 10 with everything Jesus said, and then, yo, light it up, plant-based foods and real Kodesh like cheese and non-fertile eggs, beans and grains, breads and baked things. Sweet sugar, don't forget the butter, ooh baby. Do you start to see? Holy day, holiday can be about any day. Peace to you and pizza, please ya. Cookies and Wookiees and special days of playing hooky. Ain't the spooky in the bookie. Up, hit 'em up, back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up. Ay, and the Lord spoke, I can hear him. Yo, he reeling 'em in, I feel it. Yo, light it up, hit 'em up, back it up to Bible days and hit 'em up, ay, 'em up, ay.
There are certain times appointed to you, as well as holy days that are set apart to me. As memorials, they are not your days, they are my days. Therefore, you will observe these days as I have commanded.
On that day, I will accept you, says the Lord, I will receive you. Keep the 10 commandments with Leviticus 23. No amendments, no murder on your burner. Jesus, my DJ, turn the table over in the temple, because the table was a fable full of animals for sale. Solely be murdered to atone for sinner sins with blind money that never knew the animals they are murdering in their place. That was not the original intentions. The original intention was perhaps if a person raised their own lamb from a baby with the thought that if they sin someday, this baby will have to die for that sin of mine. Perhaps then, over time, as raising these baby animals and noticing they experience about everything we do in life that matters, like hunger, cold, and thirst. Also by Mosaic law, offerings for sin were often noted as at least yearlings, meaning you would have had to feed it every day and bond with and wait at least a year with that particular animal, regardless of your sinning habits. Can you start to see what perhaps the goal of this process was supposed to be? If you are still struggling putting it all together, Jesus is also noted as being the lamb that was slain for the sins of the whole world. Though the party isn't every year, party too, so clearly roast grains and first fruits. Though he also is noted as being the bread, is what I read. So how it be? Maybe be differently. Though for all time is what I hear when I draw near my dear. So maybe just sharing a verse of his then with a friend and a stranger is enough to show you showed up for him. Because no one showed up for him exactly when he showed up for us and defended and befriended us. Burning up, yeah, Woona and burning up. Not a hot summer job, not a summer dog playing book-based truthful knowledge, yeah, I add it up. Hit 'em up to the Holy Land, hit 'em up as a memorial, Leviticus 23. Keep the moral vigil, the commandments. Yeah, I'm keeping 'em, keeping 'em, keeping 'em. Yeah, my 10 with everything Jesus said, and then, yeah.
I'm not just a pastor or a caster type rapper. I said I'm from the ever after and not an actor. I'm channeling what the devil been trying to be canceling. If you don't show up in time, you win. Hunger or pain, that is an addiction. By my definition, the dictionary can be quite contrary. Addiction seems a bit like a hunger. If I don't stop you now in such mindless plunder, you're going too soon. Ban coffee and sugar too, and lock up the rest of using it. Who will build my robots to replace you? kidding, that's a joke from you to you. Not me to you, just you to you. I don't do with my judo of good juju. Not skipping or tripping or limping or pimping, though you reach the limit and push the max of the gimmick. And like you know the king, you wouldn't need robots if you stop locking up the innocent, lacking love and guidance and connection with the God of all above. Haven't seen many pastors that know what it is and what it was and to be after. I'm close to your God like a cuz without the sin. I said no fooling grin, only truth within. Let's begin. It's better to be two-step into repenting. That also means make amends and atonements to hurt friends and mend the law, y'all. Separate the dirty lies, real thieves and the cold-hearted killers and violent abusers. I don't speak for them, they not my friends. Lying and betraying and killing each other like there is no end. Causing these other poor people to hurt and have a gap that needs to be filled with some types of medicine. Though the poor and depressed and know a doctor would give it to them more options than I can spend. Almost for free with no worry of a zero tolerance jail to prison in for the same experience. Thank Jesus, not me, my friend. Though that is as far as I promote drugs, not to any end. Just to end this double standard nonsense of calling doctorless patients criminals for self-medicating. And if you can't afford the educating to be a professional therapist, you try to help people along the way. You are a super criminal, yet if you complete, you're not paid training. Though expensive training you have to pay for and then get paid by the same people in government. You're not just a regular, respectable citizen for doing the same thing. You have to pay the right people to even help others, or you're a criminal. That doesn't sound like justice to me, though more like Monopoly.
May your disease turn to ease. Keep God first. And Jesus said the second is like the first, please. How's that for breaking a curse? From the first verse, thank God from heaven and earth.
Stepping like Moses, check the poses. over the roses. Who knows this? Here to free my people is my equal. You wish this had a sequel, flying not like a pigeon or a seagull. This melody removes all evil. I am a temple of the Most High, and I see why some look up into the skies. Open above, in peace there is love. The song is for healing from above. With goodwill I show love. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. You can have it mostly your way. You don't have to listen to what they say. If they naysay, your health is not theirs anyway. Hey, honey hopping like a bunny, we ain't chasing money though. Like a honey and they sunny, won't leave your nose or eyes running. I love you like a buddy. Into the gates with praise. These are the good days. If you're breathing, you can be believing to achieving what you're cleaving. I speak truthful, not misleading. I've been where you're bleeding and know what you're needing. Some from era aware, someone that dare to care. See you from there to over here, stepping with footsteps of peace to this day. I already saw rise in the east. Praise the God of it all, for not although he with thee may forgiveth and heal you. I heard from Jesus that if you forgive everyone in your life, you may be forgiven and will feel lifeless, and you will feel lighter. Less pressure and less pain. The more you forgave, to forgive is the way to live. Breathe in the mercy, breathe in the forgiveness. If a day with the Lord is like 1,000 years, then surely a moment's enough for some cellular regenerative healing. Don't underestimate with whom we're dealing. This is more than style. Extend your hand in spirit as we are walking over the Nile of denial. Maybe it's been a while. Share a genuine smile with someone. It may last more than a while, for more than one. Hey. If you want a friend, be one. What if it's not near the end? Is the substance in what you mend? Are you being a real friend, or just thinking about your end? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start, and cellular healing will spark. You don't have to listen to what they say on the TV or Tay-Tay. Maybe they went crazy, like never went backwards, naysay. You are not what they say, though you are what God say. You are choosing by what you are choosing. Move peacefully with kindness while you're moving. You can find this, may you see through blindness to kindness. None of the powers on the waking hours. Downhill a gentle slope, you can probably walk for hours. With peace and heavenly scholars, a sprinkle of holy powers. Joy with the patient endurances of self-control is how they roll. The encouragers. Faithfulness is a friend of generosity. So there's no end to me and my entomology. Beyond psychology, biology, physiology, chemistry, the alchemy, do you see? Let my lips hold no hypocrisies, and my democracies and diplomacies. Kindness to the blindness, to the deaf ear. Here love will help God thus faded. To the cold-hearted hope echoes the triumph that love never departed. Be more open-armed and try to do no harm. Bread, Miles MC, Walker, focus. The power you know who is with us in prayer. So there, I care and am aware. Deep breathing in and out, no doubt. Breathe in the cloud and let the pain out. Move like water, move like smoke in the air. Peacefully moving with care. Tai Chi while you move slowly. Feel the energy around thee as you move like the cloud from where you were partly found. God made you profound. Put down the put down and you'll see the touchdown. Peace is still quiet, joyous, happy, gladly. Impatience be gentle, endurance be to your self-control is the role. Faithfulness in your faith will flow. Generosity in your goodness. Kindness in your love, keep that above. Expect to grow in what you know. Hope as I extend this rope. It's not about the nopes, though it is about the hopes and love like that from above. In peace there is love. First, I don't preach what I do not practice. First, with every gospel verse I reverse a curse. Maybe in the universe and or in heaven on earth. No excuses, of course, lit fuses. With this course, if one chooses, I bring you a main course. With the force behind the wind and the rain, the sun and the other thing. Was I gonna say moon or shade? Well played, with truth you stayed. Not throwing shade nor singing to be paid. Just the truth that needed to be made. Two sides to any prophecy, just with contingency and no clauses. Do you start to see? Read the pauses like Santa Claus's is real, really a person that makes a made and gives and gave gifts to uplift not just the children, though the future around them, the past and or the parents in control of the present. Do you see the real presence?
presented as I calmly, lightly vetted some history of his story.
Peace is still quiet, joy is happy gladly, in patience be gentle, endurance be to your self-control is the road, faithfulness in your faith will grow, generosity in your goodness, kindness in your love, keep that above, expect to grow in what you know, hope as I extend this rope, it's not about the notes, though it is about the hopes and love like that from above, the skies open above, in peace there is love.
See the real presence, cause in it,
Stanza, feel of forgiveness. If a day with Lord is like 1,000 years, then surely a moment is enough for some cellular regenerative healing. Don't underestimate with whom we're dealing. This is more than style. Extend your hand in spirit as we are.
walking over the Nile of denial. Maybe it's been a while. Share a genuine smile with someone that may last more than a while, for more than one. If you want a friend, be one. What if it's not near the end? Is there substance in what you mend? Are you being a real friend or just thinking about your end? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start, and cellular healing will spark. You don't have to listen to what they say on the TV or Tay-Tay. Maybe they went crazy like Nev A with backwards naysay. You are not what they say, though you are what God say. You are choosing by what you are choosing. Move peacefully with kindness while you're moving. You can find this. May you see through blindness the kindness. 9 of the powers on the waking hours. Downhill a gentle slope. You can probably walk for hours with peace and heavenly scholars. A sprinkle of holy powers. Joy with the patient endurances of self-control is how they roll. The encouragers.
Faithfulness is a friend of generosity, so there is no end to me. In my entomology, beyond psychology, biology, physiology, chemistry to alchemy, do you see? Let my lips hold no hypocrisies, and my democracies and diplomacies. Kindness to the blindness, to the deaf ear, here love will help guide, thus faded to the cold-hearted. Hope echoes the triumphs that love never departed. Be more open-armed, try the do no harm bread.
Miles MC Walker focus. Power. You know who is with us in prayer, so there I care and am aware. Deep breathe in and out, no doubt. Breathe in the cloud and let the pain out. Move like water, move like smoke in the air. Peacefully moving with care. Tai Chi while you move slowly. Feel the energy around thee as you move like the cloud from where you are.
Kindness I flow, to the blindness go, to the deaf ear hear, love will help guide, thus faded to the cold-hearted. Hope echoes the triumphs that love never departed. Be more open-armed, try the do no harm bread. Don't think you know everything because something you read.
Focus, the power. You know who is with us in prayer, so there I care and am aware.
Deep, breathe in and out, no doubt. Breathe in the cloud and let the pain out. Papa don't wanna leave you without. Move like water, move like sweet smoke in the air. Peacefully there.
Peacefully moving with care. Tai Chi while you move slowly. Feel the energy around thee as you move like the cloud from where you were partly found. God made you profound. Put down the put down and you'll see the touchdown of lightning in your eyes. Realize you can see through the lies. These are truths from free guys. Then your light will break forth like the dawn, and your healing
the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard.
Share more of this announcement. True story. Found a real friend that can come forward as they are. Stored it stuck in a real life. Sense in stone. Needed this somehow shared publicly because of how many it could help. Yet privately too, so not to hurt anyone. Could have a real modern priest. How I teach I and remember the least. Doesn't mean I have to remember a name. 'Cause I respect the name and disrespect the unfair game.
If you have a story you wanna forget, anonymous for you, let me know. I've had the humble honor, I don't think that's the right word, humble duty, to share a handful of stories with you. Some old ones as far back as thousands of years ago, some from the todays even, as we continue into chapter 20.
I looked in many eyes during then, and none of them understood what they, as a giant team that isn't communicating together effectively, compiled mostly of gossip workers from NMS, reporting in their best, scientists practicing medicine experimentations. Did to someone let me mention that was walking around having a pretty great life, defying a popular simple medical device for kind of his whole life. He just had a smaller threshold or perimeter range of stamina, though could do everything a 5-year-old could do, up until a bunch of strangers at a new ER that never seen him before stole him from his family within less than 1 minute of communication, and no altercation, no issues caused from the parents, just a misreading of the situation from another total outsider, outside the room from child services, I presume, that stole custody as a dad was climbing on the bed to help soothe the child, crying for him to get him to stop. As I explained verbally, we just have to let him hurry up and put the mask on for a few minutes to see this isn't the problem like they think, and they will be able to hear what we are trying to tell them then. So as a nurse on the window side suggested, the dad was halfway climbing on the bed to help calm his 5-year-old, as he was terrified, never been through anything like this. People were treating him like he was dying when we walked in there, just wanting a referral to see a second specialist on our options for him. Because one person last month wants to do a surgery within the next 8 years at the max of the statistical range she knows to be true, though it's limited data that included death as a step, and he wasn't exactly bad like needing that. Now she agreed, though at next place I wanted 10,000 to skip the ER, and the doctor hasn't even made it into the room yet, and I acknowledged they couldn't hear me yet about his pulse oximetry number followed a quick protocol. I understood and knew temporarily the high flow oxygen wasn't gonna cause cellular destruction like prolonged exposure does to people like maybe they did as a parents. Immediately blindsided in exile for around a month in the hospital. Was left totally in the blind trying to treat a problem that didn't actually exist, at least not at all like how they made him. He was running around right before they took him to and can't take one step and gasping to breathe. To be continued.
Dance that much. You're developing an incredible amount of endurance. Try to train your movement in such a way where you are your own slow-mo replay.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to develop that kind of postural control and also have that time to be able to audit yourself. So in other words, like if I'm moving fast, like whatever, like wow, I'm doing whatever movements I want to do. How much time do I have to perceive error in my movement? Not a lot. No. But if I have a lot of time where like I can just, oh yeah, I can straighten up a little bit more. Oh yeah, I can relax my shoulders a little bit more. Oh, I can extend a little bit straight, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We have time for those kinds of audits. Yeah. And as we have time for those kinds of audits, then we can improve.
Yeah.
But if we're going too fast, again, covering up our mistakes with speed, we don't have that chance to improve.
No, exactly. I can see how this is useful even for people who do modern combat sports.
Sweeter than honey, smoother than butter. Curves like the ocean, waves and rivers. Prettier than pie, oh my. That's my wife, best part of my life. Gets the coffee ready and often breakfast too. Helps the kids find their clothes and teaches them to keep a good repose. Two-step dancing on my toes, those adore. Rockin' full of boozies, maybe you don't know these. A gift from God, it isn't not. Focus on the how to be. And you walk right out of misery. It's no longer a mystery. Now the truth you see when you look into the eyes of your partner. So do you think you are looking into when you see an endless love in their eyes? In their eyes. Realize, realize, oh realize, and we're singing more than lullabies. We're waging war on hell with church bells. I'm singing and swinging under the shadow of his wings. Here to free my people is my IQ equal. I've heard you've been waiting for a sequel. Flying out like a pigeon or an eagle. These melodies remove all evil and fill that space with holy grace so you can be how you were meant to be. Originally, please remember this is supposed to be our paradise. Though some have taught you that it's just a roll of the dice. Though that is not good advice, check it twice, let it be nice. Man can't live on bread and the word of God. The kingdom of God lives within you, and it's outside of you too. If you know you are a child of God, yeah, live like a child of the world. And you yourself make yourself poor. I've opened before you the door, though it's up to you to explore. The words wait on the Lord, meditate on his words. I do, I check in like I'm playing Tekken. Though I'd rather be two-stepping in the kitchen like a chef, cooking with what's left. Seek to be good, good, be good. You could and can be the change you wanna see. You have a say in your destiny. The thoughts you hold, you bond to and give some life to. Don't believe, think about Santa of the cats and claws. Then there is often a lot of hype and in nothing. If you put the holiday before the people, then you may stray. Though good habits and good attitudes or gratitudes elevates altitudes and magnitudes and magnitudes.
The Happy Upbeat song. Updated reversion of Tobias' song to his son. Took it from many generations ago. With a little help from some words from Solomon and his super great grandson Jesus. This song was made with Miles McWalker.
Through all your days, my child, keep the Lord in mind, and He will make your path safe and worthwhile.
When you are kind to the poor, you are kind to me. Perform good works all the days of your life.
Pay little mind to earthly fortunes, of their illusions lies in both the teller and believer somewhere. So many maybe are, though from Jesus not too far. Do not tread the paths of wrongdoing or judge what others outside your clan do, for there may be much outside your understanding. These rules will guide you and protect you. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. For if you are steadfast in your service, your good works will bring success not only to you, but also to all those who live uprightly. Give alms from your possessions. Do not turn your face away from any of the poor, and God's face will not be turned away from you. Sons and daughters, give alms in proportion to what you own. If you have great wealth, give alms out of your abundance. If you have but little, distribute even some of that, but do not hesitate to give to the poor and needy. You will be storing up a goodly treasure for yourself against the day of adversity, which is an old saying with some weight. Given to the needy are a worthy offering in the sight of the Most High for all who give them. Be on your guard, child, against every form of immorality. Likewise, in worthlessness there is decay and dire poverty, for worthlessness is the mother of famine.
Do not keep with you overnight the wages of anyone who works for you, but pay him immediately. If you thus behave as a faithful servant, you will receive your reward.
Keep a close watch on yourself, my children. In everything you do, and discipline yourself. In all your conduct, reflect on it as well. Do to no one what you yourself dislike. Do not drink wine till you become drunk, nor let drunkenness accompany you on your way. Give to the hungry some of your bread, whatever you have left over. Give away some to the needy, and do so just to practice kindness. Take your time in making important decisions that affect others, for surely such plans will affect you too. At all times be grateful to the Lord God, and ask him to make all your paths straight and to grant success to all your endeavors and plans. Trust the Lord in his ways. The Lord himself gives all good things. So now, my child, keep in mind his commandments and keep them bound to your heart. Keep God first with all you are. Let nothing take God's place in your heart. Keep his name holy and don't make idols. Remember and honor the Sabbaths and holy days, and all of God's timeless decrees with regard to the 10 commandments that include honor your parents. Do not murder, no adultery, no stealing, no coveting or envying what others have. You maybe don't know all of the stories.
Keep the Lord in mind, and he will make your path safe and worthwhile.
True story from a real friend that can't come forward as they're sort of stuck in a real life sentence, stuck. They needed this somehow shared publicly because of how many it could help. Get privately too, so not to hurt anyone. Like a real modern priest is how I teach and remember the least.
Doesn't mean I have to remember a name, as I respect the name and disrespect the unfair game. If you have a story you want me to share,
Anonymous for you, let me know. I had the humble honor, I don't think that's the right word, to share a handful of stories with you, some old ones as far back as thousands of years ago, some from today's even, as we continue into chapter 22.
I looked at many eyes during then and none of them understood what they as a giant team that isn't communicating together effectively compiled mostly of gossip workers from animals reporting. And at best scientists practicing medicine experimentation. Did to someone let me mention that was walking around having a pretty great life to find a popular simple medical device for kind of his whole life. He just had a smaller threshold, perimeter range of stamina, though could do everything a 5-year-old could do, up until a bunch of strangers had a new ER that never seen him before, stolen from his family within less than 1 minute of communication and no altercation or issues caused from the parents, just a misreading of the situation from another total outsider outside the room from child services. I presume the sole custody as the dad was climbing on the bed to help soothe the child crying for him to get them to stop. As I explained verbally, we just have to let them hurry up and put the mask on for a few minutes to see this isn't the problem like they thinking they will be able to hear what we are trying to tell them then. So as the nurse on the window side suggested, the dad was halfway climbing on the bed to help calm his 5-year-old as he was terrified, never been through anything like this. People were treating him like he was dying when we walked in there, just wanting a referral to see a second specialist on our option for him. Because one person last month wants to do a surgery within the next 8 years at the max of the statistical range. He knows to be true, though it's limited data that included death as a step. And he wasn't exactly bad, like needing that now. She agreed, though at next place that wanted 10,000 to skip the ER. And the doctor hasn't even made it into the room yet. And I acknowledge they couldn't hear me yet. About his pulse oximetry number has always been lower than the book, as they were frantic and they needed to follow the quick protocol. Understood and knew temporarily the high flow oxygen wasn't gonna cause cellular destruction like prolonged exposure does to people, like maybe they did as the parents. Immediately blindsided in exile for around a month, and the hospital was left totally in the blind, trying to treat a problem that didn't actually exist, at least not at all like how they made him. He was running around right before they took him to bed, ridden and can't take one step and gasping to breathe. To be continued, the Miles McWalker story, chapter 23. Chapter 23. Chapter 23.
Chapter 2 of the Miles McWalker story, Tent City.
Usually, he would notice these nice pallets, not in dumpsters though, in stacked piles as though to be collected by someone rather obviously. And he always left those alone, as he wasn't trying to taste iniquity. Better is a little with the fear of the Lord is one way to say it, and he was living it on his. Was home around 3 or 4 a.m. now, very tired from working this sort of new late shift that took extra effort to gather and tie down safely all those pallets, and looking like the opening scenes from Beverly Hillbillies with his old beat. A truck loaded with pallets standing out explain where I got them, because I barely know where I got them. First time I went there was then or last week. So what if I live in the ghetto? It was the only place I could afford. I seem tired, I am tired. I just told you I've been working for hours across this huge city and wanna go to bed.
I'm almost home.
Oh, you live over there?
The cops say they called someone and they are pressing charges.
They high-fived for arresting me, I think I saw. And I think about when people hide the rest of my life, it seems. I know I heard them talk about a quota and praising each other for another rest, and how close one of them are to winning a prize or bonus, and that I'm some kind of stupid for dumpster diving.
Do you know about the 10 city in operation for 24 years, with them 30-degree temperatures in the shade of the tents in the summer, and 40 degrees in the winters with rain pouring into the holes in the tents all over the so-called beds on rocks.
20th and 10 is where it all starts. After spending maybe only some hours in jail, I am awoken to go to pre-trial. The cop tells me in a friendly, genuinely caring way, if I say not guilty to the judge, I will stay in jail for around a year, most likely, before I get to talk to a judge again.
They are very backed up.
I said I didn't do anything though. He said again what he said before we got out of the elevator, and then I was chained to a bunch of other people and we stood before a TV judge. I had to say no low contender, meaning no contest though. Not guilty exactly. I was given a small theft charge that looks bad on records. It doesn't mention pallets from dumpster, just tells people theft controlled property sounds pretty bad and created a lifelong prejudice in people. I will show you how bad life is sometimes for an innocent person with a wrongful record.
Thank you for enjoying the Miles McWalker story. Please enjoy chapter 3. Thank you for enjoying the Miles McWalker story. Please enjoy
I know I heard them talk about a quota and praising each other for another rest, and how close one of them are to winning a prize or bonus, and that I'm some kind of stupid for dumpster diving.
Do you know about the 10 city in operation for 24 years, with them 30-degree temperatures in the shade of the tents in the summer, and 40 degrees in the winters with rain pouring into the holes in the tents all over the so-called beds on rocks.
20th and 10 is where it all starts. I've been working for hours across this huge city and wanna go to bed.
I'm almost home.
Oh, you live over there?
The cops say they called someone and they are pressing charges.
They high-fived for arresting me, I think I saw. And I think about when people hide the rest of my life, it seems. I know I heard them talk about a quota and praising each other for another rest, and how close one of them are to winning a prize or bonus, and that I'm some kind of stupid for dumpster diving.
Do you know about the 10 city in operation for 24 years, with them 30-degree temperatures in the shade of the tents in the summer, and 40 degrees in the winters with rain pouring into the holes in the tents all over the so-called beds on rocks.
20th and 10 is where it all starts.
I see a light, yeah, you're right. I see a light, yeah, that sounds right. I see a light. True, pure presence blocks hurry or haste. This time we won't waste. True, peace blocks worry. This focused faith blocks doubt and won't leave you without. Love can be greater than ego. Fear doesn't have to block progress to a zero. Ignorances feeds arrogances. Check your stances, angels dances. Greed or generosity, lust or trust. Contentious are for us. If it's just us, then the world is just there. And they or be like me. Pride or a joyride. I speak for the truth, I don't hide. Jealousy is like hypocrisy. Slothfulness or wholeheartedness. There is no violence in my endurance of self-control. Peacefully as I stroll, I choose to sing peacefully. Peace is still quiet, joy is happy gladly, and patience be gentle. Endurance speak to your self-control is the role. Faithfulness in your faith will flow. Generosity in your goodness, kindness in your love. Keep that above. Expect to grow in what you know. Hope as I extend this rope. It's not about the nopes, though it is about the hopes and love like that from above. The skies open above. In peace there is love. God is who I choose to love first. Jesus said that the second is like the first. How's that for stopping a curse? Raking the bad. There's really no time to be mad. Oh, when you're kind to the poor, you are kind to me. There is two ways to come to poverty. So I say, you should say, oppress the poor no more. Everyone is pouring away. Hear very clearly what I say. Everyone is pouring away, or maybe, or has been for more than a day. Remember Jesus said, I am the way. I see a light, yeah, you're right. I see a light, yeah, that sounds right. I see it light. You're not a sinner. Watch, eat your spinach. All over the world, eat your green. Don't be mean, not trying to pop by. I also like my pot pie too. We are chosen by what we are chosen. How's that for fusing? Don't be abusing the zen. I write with more than a pen. Do you see you, my friend? I'm working out miracles. I'm working out miracles. I know who I am. I live in favor. I serve to the Savior with my support of truth. I live the life of favor. You want the proof? Oh, I know who I am. 100 proof times 2 is purer than ever. Clear is how I see clear, dear poof. I know where my help comes from. Oh, I know where I'm from. I know who I am. I am more than a conqueror. I am more than a warrior. I am not a worrier. I look around and count my blessings as de-stressing. With gospel verses, I wipe off these curses from the table on my heart. Make room for God from the start. More than I require. For this life the Creator has given me. Oh, I know who I am. I've been called forth to show of His excellence and personal presence. I know who God says I am. I'm walking in power in any hour, working miracles. Don't tell me I'm not. I am righteous in His eyes. I am holy in His eyes. Oh, I know who I am. I'm the work of miracles. Surrounded by miracles. Oh, I know who I am. I am chosen. I am favored. I am loved. I am loved. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. Declare it. Let's hear it. I'm working out miracles. I'm working out miracles. Here I am. I'm working out miracles. I know who God says I am. I declare blessings over my life. I am grateful for the protections and a holy peace and this endless love, to say the least. From the east or from the west or north or south hemisphere, whom do I fear? God is with me because I am with God, not the other way around, y'all. Said I'm walking in miracles because I know who I am.
Your presence blocks hurry or haste. This time we won't waste.
The Lord our God watches over me, and He guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay. Even if it's a Monday, don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. He gives me strength when I grow weary. He increases my power when I am weak. For His divine power has given me everything I need for life and godliness. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of my wisdom, and knowing of the Holy One is my understanding. Blessing crown my head, for He makes me righteous, and His wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing I desire can compare with a friendship. Wisdom from God, wisdom from God. Love lives in me, it is patient and kind. It rejoices with truth, the full truth, the full truth. And walks humbly before God. The eyes of the Lord are upon me, and His ears are open to thy cry. When I wait on the Lord, He renews my strength. The righteous, 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 the righteous. I soar on wings like an eagle. I run and do not grow weary. I walk and do not faint. I dance and do not pull a prank. I think good and speak good of others. Move like the winds and the waters. When I lack wisdom, I ask of God, who gives generously. And without finding fault, I flourish like a palm tree. I grow like a cedar of Lebanon that is planted by a pure, ever-flowing river of life. My prayers are powerful and effective, for His Spirit lives in me. And His love covers my every sin of my past, that I know of a love that lasts. For the kingdom of God is alive in me. The righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. Not in words, only power in love and in a sound mind. Peace I seek and find, the wisdom that comes from above. Fills me with peace, it makes me pure. Gentle and sincere as to our God I draw near. Above all, I clothe myself in love, which binds everything together in perfect unity. Thank you, God. Thank you. I live by faith, and my faith works through love, and is seen in the above. In the way of righteousness, I find life along this path. There's everlasting peace from the east to the west. I do my best.
The righteous, the righteous, the righteous,
The righteous, the righteous,
the righteous, the righteous, the righteous.
The Lord gives me wisdom and strength to stand firm. Deep breathing, it's thy turn, for his face shines upon his children. Because thy love him, love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, a righteous judge, will award to me on that day. To you, God of eternity, be the glory and honor and wisdom and power and love, forever in love. Lord, thank you for all you do, and help me with two. The Lord gives grace and glory, no good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. You will eat the fruit of your labor, blessings and prosperity will be yours. If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands, all these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. The Lord will grant you abundant prosperity in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock, and the crops of your ground. He makes peace in your borders, he fills you with the finest of the wheat. Length of days is in the right hand, in the left hand the riches and honor. The fear of the Lord leads to life, then one rests content, untouched by trouble. The Lord delights in the well-being of his servant. I will listen to what God the Lord says. He promises peace to his people, his faithful servants, peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness. Submit to God and be at peace with him. In this way, prosperity will come to you. The Lord blesses the home of the righteous. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and the one who is wise saves lives. A generous person will prosper, whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. The work of righteousness will be peace, and the effect of righteousness will be quietness and assurance forever.
Money made by fruit, though it doesn't make it grow, this is the truth. I know I see it like doing good in the present is the gift you've been presented. What you do in the now determines a better past and likely future now too. So this is what you do, how's that for view? For me and you. How's that for pseudo on the voodoo? Heavenly kung fu from you, no really who. When I do what I do, from me to you, freestyling a preview of what it looks like staying true. 1, 2, 3, free. Doing good in the present or your present, knowing this is maybe the gift present. Lift the ladder, not the later. I write every letter, no time to be a hater. Rather be a skater, but better to be a waiter. What this determines later is a better past and future for me and you to nurture and grasp or clasp, as in hold fast with care. How's that for fair? We'll breathe the clean air. Bending, do you like the truth I'm vending? Is it something that you're getting as I dig through the crates? Truth vetting, how's that for pseudo on the voodoo? Heavenly kung fu from you know who. Judo, drinking the Mountain Dew, dancing in the rain with the beast. Feared likely the least, and worried the least about it. Drinking from the ocean in a spring fountain, sniffing the flowers and the potions. I read the letters and the motions, filtering out the poisons with reasons over the seasons, and knowledge of the lack of truth that causes treasons with excuses instead of reasons. Sometimes you gotta eat a leaf or fruit in the season.
when you think something doesn't have a meaning. To be or not to be, if you gotta flee, don't do it uphill. That advice is hard to from a thrill unless you a wallaby. Be more than a wannabe. If you climb a tree, that's what you gotta be. True purpose and quality is a value to me, and the an epitome of virtuous veracity with the unprecedented velocity of truth and accuracy for peace and harmony. Do you start to see who I choose to be? Chapter 7, Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from the land of ever after. And I already told you what I'm after, good times and real laughter. Maybe you're chosen by what you were choosing. How's that for palatable, wild, edible chewing? One thing they won't say about me is that I'm Jewing with my gel and the truth, saying not selling no far from a felon or hell on, and not trying to sell on any holy ground, keeping it respectful all around. What's up often makes its way down, understanding this is a secret to not wearing a frown while wearing a crown that was already put down when man was writing a cave. God was around, that's how I drive when taking you to town. Kindness with every sound, a whisper from wisdom. Don't be dumb, be careful if you discern what you display, just a mirror, some say, though there is more to that in the way of truth on the scales. Let gentleness be of your ocean and patience be the wind in your sails. If you need a rest, to be quiet is to be still. This still is to be peaceful. Still, quiet, peaceful. Peaceful, still, quiet. Still peaceful, quiet. The quieter you are, the more you can hear from afar. There was some that had doubt. Jesus said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Sometimes you may be your only obstacle. When someone is healed in many of the Bible stories, there is something I noticed. Only those that had the faith to receive. No one was forced to be healed, 'cause you don't force the force. And dipping a toe in the river of life is not the same fun story or experience as swimming in it with your friends.
I see it like, I see it like doing good in the present or your present is what determines a better past and likely future too. For me and you, how's that for pseudo on the voodoo? Heavenly kung fu from you know really who. Doing good in the present or your present, knowing this is maybe the gift present. Lift the ladder, not the later. I write every letter, no time to be a hater, better to be a waiter. What this determines later is a better past future. For me and you to nurture and class as in hold fast with care. How's that for fair with air bending? You like the truth I'm vending? Is it something that you're getting as I dig through the crates, truth vetting? How's that for pseudo on the voodoo? Heavenly kung fu from you know who. Judo, drinking the Mountain Dew, dancing in the rain with the beast. Fear, likely the least, drinking from the ocean, sniffing the flowers and the potions. I read the letters and the motions, filtering out the poisons with reasons over the seasons, and lack of truth that causes treasons with excuses instead of reasons. Sometimes you gotta eat a leaf or fruit in its season when you think something doesn't have meaning to be.
Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from ever after.
I see it like I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh. I see it like why oh why oh why oh why oh.
They be like, who is this guy? Showing up so fly like he don't even have to lie or have to try or act like a tough guy. To be a real tough guy that can more than look you in the eye and tell the full truth from Zen to them or the end of them. From ball bearings and planetary gears lining up, throwing out the Eminem like making an innocent man a felon for years again for just just hurting and in tears from them. Infinite, ripping family apart like we are gods. When just peers acting like doctors on the docks, without knowing how to count finite dress to tie sutra locks. So you a thug, you know lots like stick-ups and 22mm and them Glocks. Though if you don't know about them curved 19mm hooks of blood dripping outside of books from nothing more than dirty looks, patching up what seems like crooks. Probably at the fiend line with 4 USP, where most are thinking, what about a USB or UPS? Like I speak any BS, so we'll come at you with anything less than a cheese platter. Like, oh, be careful, you at the top of the ladder, jumping like it ain't high enough. Though it's a long way down to try to be white but be brown, like you don't belong in the town. Though what bad did you ever put down? Just an mimic in English, a little ignorant though. That don't mean I'm bent or crooked. I have a kid and wife though. That don't matter. You say I'm striking, separate us like with a knife, saying one of us don't belong here because something someone else said on paper. Making rules they don't live under with expectations that are under. Go way over what most of us here could go through to get through customs. It's like it's customary to charge the poor alien traveling far. Oh, so contrary of a high bar, calling people criminals for walking in like the rest of us got here, just at a different time. Maybe through a heritage line that only goes so far back. So think about who's back you got. You gotta be kidding me if you didn't see who really acts like the enemy, saying they a friend of me, putting a process or to be offending me, focusing on my worst day like it was my only day. Covered by the blood of who? Covered by the blood of my family, and it was one of the worst days. And you could say my life that never gotta be, because I was too busy being what you wouldn't be, a friend of God. It isn't hard to have a thought, it isn't light of funny as I wish it never happened, buddy. I wish you sinners would've wised up and grew up, you know, from the ground up you grow up. And when you push someone down, yeah, on that you grow. So be careful who you throw around, especially if they don't make a sound when they hit the ground and go somewhere else and then come back again like it never was happening. Do you think I'm just rapping or raption as they try to block a signal beyond their strength, saying I ain't holy yet, holy moly, I never held a moly or folly yet. Showed up to the party full hearty, like who was ready for the after party. Got smoothie, salads and good for you cookies.
Some legends are more than stories. Thousands of years ago I was asked, who may be able through good thought to send these things down to the mortals? May those present be granted with strength through truth and through good thought that power by which one may establish good dwellings in peace. Where are truth, good thought and power? Recognize me through foresight of the great offering. Hear the best with your ears. Through the radiance of the fire, contemplate with your thought the preferences of decisions. Contemplate each man individually before the great sharing and anticipation of having it proclaimed to us. An old legend that may sound familiar to you goes something like this. In existence, there is two opposing spirit forces or two opposing dreams. The two thoughts, the two words, and the two actions, the better and the evil. Between these two, the generous gift giver discriminates rightly, but not those who give bad gifts. When these two spirits confront each other to fight for a person, then that person determines his first existence, either loving or hateful towards others, with vitality or lack of vitality, and how his existence will be in the end. For the deceitful it will be very bad, but best thought will be in store for the truthful one.
Of these two spirits, the deceitful one chooses to do the worst things, though the most holy one, clothed in the hardest stones, chooses truth as do those who with true actions are serving God.
Some in-between creatures in some places called I'd rather not say. Do not at all rightly discriminate between these two spirits. For as they take counsel with each other, delusion comes over them, so that they choose the worst thought. In that way they run to meet wrath, by which the mortals sicken existence.
Hurry blocks presence, worry blocks peace, doubt blocks faith, ego blocks love, fear blocks progress, ignorance is feeds, arrogance is.
What do I hate? Can you relate? I'm holding open a gate, saying it's not too late. Don't hurry though, please don't wait. I choose to sing peacefully, peace is still quiet. Joyous, happy, gladly, and patience be gentle. Endurance be to your self-control is the road. Faithfulness in your faith will flow. Generosity in your goodness, kindness in your love. Keep that above. Expect to grow in what you know. Hope as I extend this rope. It's not about the nopes, though it is about the hopes in love. Like that from above, the skies open above. In peace there is love.
Hurry blocks presence, worry blocks peace, doubt blocks faith, ego blocks love, fear blocks progress, ignorance is feeds, arrogance I choose to sing peacefully, peace is still quiet. Joy is happy, gladly, impatience be gentle, endurance be to your self-control is the road.
Faithfulness in your faith will flow. Generosity in your goodness, kindness in your love. Keep that above. Expect to grow in what you know. Hope as I extend this rope. It's not about the nopes, though it is about the hopes in love. Like that from above, the skies open above.
In peace there is love.
Let gentleness be of your ocean and patience be the wind in your sails. If you need rest, to be quiet is to be still. This still is to be peaceful still.
Quiet, peaceful is still. Peaceful still. Quiet, so peaceful and quiet. The quieter you are, the more you can hear from afar. Living the dream, sleeping next to a stream.
Peacefully, I dream.
You are kind and caring with loveness. You are sharing the kinder you are, the more close to love you are. You are loved and adored, with sweetness explored. You are so much more than just admired, sought after and desired. You are gracious and tender-hearted, maybe the reason this all started.
Love isn't fair, so don't you dare just give without a care, and you will make it there.
Led under, not up or standing. Show you what I'm handing. Let genuine joy open the door to love and store. Those you plan what is good, find love evermore and faithfulness. Please remember you were created with gratefulness. When I think of you, I wanna only have true thankfulness. It's not a gamble or a paradise. It's not a game, it's supposed to be our paradise. Though we gotta do our part to have a slice, you could say that's just good advice. Please remember this is supposed to be our paradise, yeah. Miles McWalker, a musical pastor from the land of ever after. Let the halls be filled with joy and laughter. In you I invest, love is patient and kind. This truth you will find, remember to rest. It's a part of doing your best. Kind words for you that I sing off my chest.
Let gentleness be of your ocean and patience be the wind in your sails. If you need rest, to be quiet is to be still. The still is to be peaceful.
Still quiet, peaceful is still peaceful. Still quiet, so peaceful and quiet. The quieter you are, the more you can hear from afar. Living the dream, sleeping next to a stream.
Peacefully, I dream
Of you being peaceful and happy, well rested from your nappy. Love, your mommy and daddy.
Maybe I need to go to a rehab so I can remember why to be glad. Learn, appreciate, and care for what I had. How to control my temper when mad. The little things that make me happy and warm like woolly plaid. In season like the lily pad. Does anyone know someone named Vlad? I'm a hornet. Net a hero's not afraid to run the direction from where everyone else fled. Maybe I could work or volunteer in a rehab as a mentor or behavioral health tech. Maybe I could start up my own recovery
drugs people go to prison for on the street, paying top dollar for, from a doctor for free with insurance, and you get your name on it. And teachers and cops won't steal it from you anymore, and you don't have to feel so haunted just to be not in pain. So you can maybe start feeling good, that's not in vain. Because I know in a certain amount of pain, hearing you on the lotto wouldn't help, you just don't wanna hurt. There's something that judgy people don't understand about pain. They don't know those pains that doesn't go away for some of us. Physical rehab can be helpful to teach you how to strengthen yourself, to maybe not hurt. See your dignity and self-worth and your real identity, that is not an ID. As we step lightly farther in eternity, remember who sent me here to free my people. Ooh, and it starts with you, each of you. Calling the politicians, attorneys, and religious leaders to the judges, the land of the people, to see their equal. And what's been done to their fellow man hurting in our land? We have imprisoned some of our best countrymen and disqualified them, and all know a good helping hand is hard to find. And we've been having to hire out to foreign nations over these years, more and more. Call someone for help with about anything, and it's where you get support from your own land. I'm not your god of fortresses or god of war. Don't you forget what I have in store. There's not gonna be a war or slaughter. No, I love your daughter and your son. Don't you remember where you all came from? And who's your father's son if you're from destruction? That's not the only one. I'm from the resurrection one. Not limited to a book or set, not confined to a religion or sect. Some see division without the multiplication and are perplexed. They'll look across the nation at all the broken homes separated by laws that we didn't make. It's gotten so far out of hand that we started to turn prison into a business too. Don't you know when justice becomes nothing more than a business, we maybe miss us and create more than distrust. Incism has become a form of slavery. Though we can fix this if we come together as a people. I worked in a rehab before. I'm not saying it's all good though. If more could go, there may be less good. Instead of what happens in prisonhood, wouldn't it be better for more to graduate from parenthood? They've been taught they know good, their whole life to follow, they cannot vote. They have less rights than us even when their time is up, and there is no going back to over one day of a penny-sized stone, a whole life thrown not away, though far away. And hard to say how someone betrayed like that could ever find a way back to a loving way. When is what was placed in their way? Oh. Walking down the trail of tears, looking at inflation rise over the years. Where does it come from? Boom, where does it come from? Do any of you know? Where does it come from? Is it the fake elite business? Man, type criminals stealing in the stock markets with their crafty words and more just taking your money with their reverse splits, taking all potential real earnings as they themselves are still learning. Does it maybe come some from the government always saying they being competitive in the giant closed market industry, all funded by you and me, yet they never gave you say pour me disability or a proper public defender type attorney. army and crawling on the ground. Don't make me bring the past up around you. Ever have to hold yourself up with your elbows just to type the work, holding back the pain. Spitting red from and in from all the aspirin and Tylenol. Well, maybe you don't know what that is like at all. Just to pay your bills, gotta work 2 or 3 jobs day and night. I'm telling you that inflation don't seem right. Though with a record even wrong, they don't give you no breaks all along. I really wanted to make a happy song. Walking down the trail of tears, looking at inflation rise over the years. Where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Do any of you know? Where does it come from? Is it from us poor people being taken advantage of? Working so many people's jobs, yet getting paid for one and working years at that one with no new opportunity. Do you know what the system do to we? It's not just the way it is. Don't think those cheaters on the